Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Don't worry.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson out to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Here's the option going left on second down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now it's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Up the middle they go with Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Drake. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 64 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
What?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Dre. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Taken down at the 30.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Right. Yo, chip left.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, well, look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
You change it.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 50 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Change it.
Slot man moves right.
No, we changed it.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darren Waller, 42 yards. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. When we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Hands it off out of the gun. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Let's go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Rams have cut it back within a score.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 105 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
handoff running left is Dobbins.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Go.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its... Tannehill on first down. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Odafe Owe.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, L.A. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Slot man moves right.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Go. Nice up. Report. Hey, report. We change it.
On third down, Jackson able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 22. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. first down throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Now Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks him, and the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now, that George Halas Trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Tucker with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 83 yards.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.